Okay, it's this piece here. So it's this little bundle here. Now when Sam and her mum Lynn purchased it at the antique fair, it was all together and it was pouring down, and it was the last stall that we came to, and at first glance, yeah, it looked really great. Got it home and yeah, it needed a little bit more work than they was prepared to do with it. So let's get it over to the bench and see whether I can make good with what we got here. I'm pretty certain that all the components are here. There's a lot of work gone into this. I think there's a fair bit of woodworm in a few sections though. That need treating. Oh, there's a mouse in there. Sorry mouse, you've just been evicted. Amazing wildlife everywhere. And I better just check that there ain't a little nest of baby mice in there. I don't want to abandon their ancestral home. No. No. That's okay. Ooh. At the moment it's quite some jigsaw, isn't it? I think what I'll do first, I'll put it all together, make sure all the components are there, and then we'll look at what we're dealing with. But at first glance, it's quite good quality. These are the little galleries. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of woodworm in it. Oh yes, that's going to need treating. But it wouldn't be a French piece of furniture without any woodworm. That's okay. Once that's treated, that'll be fine. How does this go? Right. It's like an antique IKEA flat pack at the minute. We know that's the top where the drawer is. Very sweet little legs, nice bronze casters. Probably dates late 18, early 1900s. So basically you've got 4 and 4. Two of those. The casters. Now I've just got to determine. I think this one's the base. Yeah, we'll kick off with that for the base. Thinking what sort of finish I'm going to put on them. You've always got to have somewhere to put your magazines and books, haven't you? I love a magazine. Period living, all them sorts. Bit of inspiration. There's nothing more relaxing than just sitting down with a nice cup of tea and reading a magazine. Yep. one of the many simple pleasures. You get inspiration from them. See some great ideas that other people do come from a completely different angle, and you think that looks really nice. I'm going to put my own take on that. This is here he goes again. Wait for me, read the script. This is a typically French piece, very ornate. Not bad quality, but not always brilliant quality. But it's good enough for what I need. Don't want to snap anything. Okay, so come to the point now where this has got to go on top, but they've got to be threaded into here. Now they ain't going to turn anymore. Okay, so I think I might have to take these out, put these in there first, and then construct it the other way around, I believe. So I probably should have started with this first. Handy little whatnot, books, magazines on the top there, and then books in here. Now it's embellished, it's not too extravagant. Is that pan? Nice little Gothic-y style handles. Yeah, so I just got to deal with the top really. There would have been something else above, but we can deal with this. You know, is it a fine piece of French furniture? No, it's not. Has it got plenty of character? Yes, it has, in actual fact, and it will do me just right. You've got to screw that down. The hardest thing is fixing it together without damaging it even more. I think we'll pilot drill some holes, get some screws in there. Now it probably would have had a really sort of vibrant finish on it, but I'm glad it has toned down a little bit like that. Yeah, I don't like them when they're too bright and shiny. Got to be clean and look nice, but yeah, see the natural beauty of the timber. Probably going to treat it with a wax, I think. Wire wool and wax. I'll get it treated first, but next is fixing that top. So this section here I need to get in the middle. Because this is riding up a little bit still, there would have been something else that would have screwed into there to pull it down. So what I need is a tiny little washer. It's kind of too big. Something that's going to pull down into that gap. Yeah, so if I can find a washer smaller than that, or a big headed screw, it might help just to pull that down. Now if this was a better quality piece of furniture, I'd get me a biscuit jointer out and put some biscuits in here, clamp it all, but you know, I'm not going too overboard with it, to be honest with you. May get a drop of rain later, keep an eye on that. Now I have pre-drilled this. It looks a big screw, but there's a fair bit of material to go into. And I could always refinish the top. Thin bit of ply, maybe some tooled leather, another option. And maybe a little gallery around the top here. That's probably what it would have had, a little wooden gallery that slotted into these holes here. Haven't got that, so yeah, I'll be on the lookout for something, maybe gold, just to pick up with the handles. We'll fashion that in there. Yeah, and maybe a bit of leather, yeah, tooled leather. So next I've carried it over to here to treat it with the woodworm. We do it top down, spin it over, and then the other way around afterwards, so we get into all those areas. Get the drawer out as well, but I got it out eventually. If possible, I like to brush it on. Keeps the spraying and all that to a minimum. You're not breathing it in, you're not splashing it about everywhere. Not always possible, I know. I think whilst I've got the treatment out, I'll go and get that butcher's block. I'm not going to do the top, I'm going to turn it over, do the underside, treat it so if there is any woodworm active in there, yeah, it will get rid of them. Drying great. Now the other day I did discover some live woodworm in the cottage. I did treat it, but being as I've got the stuff out again, let's go and give it another coat and I'll show you exactly where I found it. Now it's just this section here. Yep, there's always a risk when you bring in old material, sometimes new material, into your project. It wasn't until I started to drill in it, it was a little bit softer in places than others, so I will be giving all of this some treatment and hopefully it will kill it off and it won't spread anywhere else into any other timber. This stuff lasts for about 10 years. So you do break the cycle. If there's any eggs or larvae in there. A lot of it's old woodworm, it's left and gone somewhere else. But occasionally, if you find like a fine dust, whatever the wood's made out of, next to it, around it, chances are it could be active. But it can be treated. I kind of future-proofed it with our big new oak beams, no woodworm in that. That's holding up the big main support beam which does have worm in it. That's why I had to install additional timbers, but we've got quite a few years left in the new ones we've put in. Okay, set treated. Oh, it looks like any sign of rain has definitely gone. It's beautiful and sunny now out here. Right, let's go and check, see how this is drying. Yep, it's nearly ready to go. Let's get me polishing stuff together and give it a go. Whilst that's drying outside in the sun, just going to finish this section off here. Now I've been looking at the plasterboard in this area and thinking, what can I do with that? Could just paint it. Maybe even paint that panel green, not quite sure with that. And I thought, there's not going to be many areas in this place where I can actually have some form of wallpaper. So maybe that area there, I'll look at getting some wallpaper and maybe a woodland design. That's something I'm going to look into, I think. I might just add a little bit more character there. Nothing too contrasting. So yeah, that will be a good A good place to use some decorative wall panels, I think. Now whilst it's still tacking off a little bit, I'll try and polish up these casters. They're bronze, so they should clean up nice. Might not be abrasive enough. I think it is. Nothing too bright. It's probably never been done in 100 years. Oh yeah, beautiful. Let's try a little bit of wax on here, see how they come out. Now with this wax, get it on, and you have to let it dry before you buff it. Won't be too long in this weather. This smooths the wood off as well, the wire wall. You get a nice smooth finish. I'll need to get some colour filler for these holes. Not got any at the moment, so that'll be something I'll be readdressing a bit later. Just using a clear wax on it. You can use coloured wax if you want to increase the depth of the colour. Now as I turn the piece over, I can see dust coming out of the holes in the bottom, so it's definitely active woodworm. Caught it just in time, really. Yeah, it was once active, they won't be for much longer. Just want to see how the top comes up, not going to go near the holes. Now it's going to help the drawer if I wax the sides and the runners. Maybe underneath first. Just get the grime off, you know, you're not losing the patination if you do it correctly. You're just removing the dirt and leaving the rich colour underneath. As long as it's clean and shiny for now. I will do something with the top, whether it be a gallery or some tooled leather or both. See what I've come up with. But the rest of it, yep, I'm well pleased with that. Can't wait to get some books and magazines in there. But that is it for me for this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.